Good morning, Beefy. This is attempt number 4 because I'm just a bit overwhelmed by what I've got to say. I have favourite artists. I think all by now you all know that Ryuichi Sakamoto's in the top 10, maybe top 5 definitely. But today is about, and why do my glasses always fall down when I start with a quick sip of coffee? Today is about the female voice. Currently, and I don't know why, there's no physical media of her. She's on socials, YouTube, Spotify. Debbie, a future. I think she's a star already. And then you've got Georgia Smith, Scissor, Michelle, who Target has played, and countless others. This is about my favourite artists. Oh, I've lost this thing. I've discussed this out before. Amy. It's a bit of my favourite artist. I don't say, oh, I'm going to put Bob Marley and the Wailers on. It's like, I'm going to put Bob on, Richie, or Amy, and the others who I'm going to talk about. Right. Someone who I said before that in a tweet, she's spreading her wings and beginning to fly, just found her inner voice. I'm going to do a separate. She's not up there in the my favourite female voices, but she's getting there now that, I mean, she's only young. Now that she's, yeah, I'm sure her career is going to be fantastic. And the range that she does, some sort of just different numbers, rather than just being tied to this record company and do dancey stuff. She's solo stuff, and you can hear the emotion of all of them. That's the big thing here. You can hear the emotion in their voices and their journeys. But yeah, Ray's going. Well, he's gone places. Right. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 women to talk about. So I'm going to start with the eldest. If she was alive, she'd be 101, but unfortunately she died in 2003 when she was 80. I think the song everybody knows is My Baby Just Cares For Me. It's Nina Simone, civil rights activist, led a colourful life, and this is especially a collection of her well-known songs. And it's the one, I mean, apart from My Baby Just Cares For Me, which kicks off. This is the single LP, and I think it's Black Vinyl. Black Vinyl LP. Out, yeah. Well known to My Baby Just Cares For Me. Don't smoke in bed. She's got the whole world. He's got the whole world in his hands. Mood Indigo, He Needs Me. It's just, collection. This came out in 1982. 42 years old. That still sounds fabulous. And for those audiophiles you get fussed about, it is just in the paper cover, and it's fine. I will put a prop on it. Then, the next album I got is this fantastic, be careful, things like that. Nina, Live in Montreux. Double up, quite jazzy. When was this recorded? 1976, 81, 87, 90, 68. This came out in 21. I think I got it then. So you got that. Just very quite jazzy. And the tracks. I love recording. And there's bits Sky Arts did, I think, copied one. I don't know which appearance it was, but it's on here where she has trouble with the mic. She has to get it fixed because the mic keeps slowing down, falling down as she's playing piano. And yeah, so we've got No Woman, No Cry, Don't smoke in bed. Someone to watch over me. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. Wonderful. It ends with my baby just cares for me. Her voice, still that sort of slightly husky, I don't know what the tone, um, wonderful range of voice, emotion in her voice. Um, put that there. A couple of weeks ago, no, a couple of months ago, one of the channels that I follow, he makes loudspeakers and just started making hi-fi equipment. And every now and again, he does um, review of albums. He's done Daft Punk. I forgot the name now. He's done Miles Davis, Kind of Blue, I think. He done some classical. He did Bob, Exodus, and he did this. Nina Simone, Little Girl Blue, her first album, which came out in '67, something like that. Starts with Mood Indigo, Don't Smoke in Bed, He Needs Me, Little Girl Blue, Love Me or Leave Me. Traditional um, piano, Nina at the piano and singing, drums, double bass. A couple of songs, African Mailman and Central Park Blues were written by her. Then there's Carnan Donaldson, Coots and Lewis, Rogers and Hammerstein, traditional, um, Duke Ellington. Her voice, when this came out, she would have been early 30s. Still has that raspy, deeper contralto. I don't know. Wow, it is. Um, it's just fabulous. It really is. I said just. Shouldn't have said that. This is so soulful. I really, yeah, it blew me away. So I played it again and I played it again and I played it quite a few times since. It's fantastic. Little Girl Blue. If you, a lot of people who collect the John Coltrane, Miles Davis, and all, they're men, but there are women who, I mean, they just play instruments. But someone who sings and plays at the same time, tell me an album that's better than this, because there ain't. Well, apart from the other ones. Right, so that's that. Coming to someone, everybody's alive now. I did have the opportunity to buy on vinyl one of these albums, but I've got it on CD. And to be honest, one of my loves, Joni Mitchell. It's a four. This is the album, Blue. So the albums are Song to a Seagull, Clouds, Ladies of the Canyon, and Blue. This is Blue. So it's just that little cover on the CD. This is the Reprise albums. I should have introduced that really, which is from 68 to 71. Joni and a guitar, sort of a band. Um, one of the first songs that I heard as a kid, that's why it stuck with me. I think everybody knows. Big Yellow Taxi. And at the end, when she laughs at the end, because she was up there, she goes down low, and then she giggles at the end, which is fantastic. Both Sides Now, which on the original album, and I've seen, I don't know when it was recorded, not 5, 10 years ago, I don't know really. Both sides, as her, as a much older woman, um, singing that. And again, it's just the emotion and her journey, and that's what it's kind of funky-ish from that period, sort of the end of the hippie period and that sort of time of freedom. And Chelsea Morning's a brilliant album. I just keep looking at this. I said just again, shouldn't. It's fantastic. There are people who know this. Um, don't think it's the sort of thing. But Try My Baby Just Cares for Me, Both Sides Now, Chelsea Morning. Um, yeah, I see parallels with more modern artists, but I'm not giving the game away. So Joni. For people who know her, and um, she was on Spotify. Then she came off. I think she's back on now. But again, just fabulous. I need a sip of coffee. I have heard these albums on vinyl, and to be honest, the quality of these, because it's like, oh, it's digital. Yeah, they're fine. They're really good. It's not overly complicated. Some records are a bit bright. You think, oh, but they do settle down. But I think that's the original recording. That's Joni. She gets called Joni. Next, you might think I quite like this lady. She's a couple of years younger than me. I won't show them all. We'll show them all. Sarah McLachlan, fumbling. This is fumbling towards ecstasy. At first, there was a TV program in the 90s called Due South about a Canadian Mountie who got into trouble and was sent to, I think, Chicago or Detroit. And one of the episodes was a two-parter. And the song Possession was played. I thought, who's this? Who's this? And eventually, I think I then, it'd been recorded, so I have to go through all the credits and trying to read the really tiny writing. It was Sarah McLachlan. So I bought this. This is the first CD of hers I bought. But I knew there were more. Try and get them in order, which is going to be difficult. I'll do it. I'm not going to get them in order. Mirrorball, a live concert. Actually, on Spotify, this, what it's called now. She did a 12-song set in Boston, and yes, very good, very good. Her and a piano, or with a band, mainly. Solace. So Mirrorball, that's from 99. Sarah McLachlan, Solace. I guess, yeah, I forgot to say. I often describe her as Joni Mitchell's daughter. She's not Joni Mitchell's daughter, but a similar vein, Canadian as well. This is from 91. And then 2003, sort of dancey EDM mixes. Well, the original's fantastic, so how do you improve on that? They're really good, really good. A little gatefold. CD's falling up. A really good Christmas album, Winter Song. Happy Christmas War's Over. What Child Is This? Greensleeves. River, which Joni Mitchell did. Both are brilliant. I'll Be Home for Christmas, The Little Town of Bethlehem, First Noel, Christmas Time Is Here, featuring Diana Krall. She's not a good artist. Bloom. Oh, I've been going 13 minutes, that's all right. This is from 2005. Laws of Illusion. This is from 2010. Touch. This is from, I know we're very vocals. Well, sometime in the 90s. And Afterglow. Afterglow? Yes. One song here called Trainwreck. It's my phone ringtone. Sad but true. Then, Surfacing, which came out in, I don't know. But I was lucky enough, because it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago, to get Surfacing on vinyl. What people call music on vinyl who do very good reissues. 180 grand. What's in this thing? It's just a single album. It is black vinyl. There's that. There's that. And she worked a lot with Pierre Marchand. I think he's French Canadian. And so I've got both. The vinyl's better. It's probably from the same source. This came out, I don't know, it's probably recorded digitally 97, probably was, but oh, this is better than that. Not by much, but it is. Her voice, similar to Joni, she can go quite high, and then sort of a normal singing voice. This is fantastic. They're all fantastic. If you haven't heard them, listen to them, buy them. Right. And then someone who is a couple of years. Oh, I'll try to get these in order. Someone's fallen out. Cleo. I don't have her first album, A Rose in the Dark. It's quite rare to get hold of, if at all. But we know about this mother, her transition from being or to being a mum. Fantastic. And then, what did I do? I can't remember which one they came out. Gold and Heaven. I think this one came out first. No, this one came out first. Which was released in December, but with production delays. Again, with the first one, a really heavy, sort of a linen type, which they've reproduced. Really thick card. This is black vinyl. You get side A and B, but you don't get the track listing. You don't get the track listing. And it was, I think this is the second one. I can't remember. No, there's nothing. This would have been the first one I got. There was delays in production, so it took ages to come. So I paid for them sometime last year, and eventually they appeared. Must be in that one. I'm getting confused. So we've got that, and then the reverse is that, and then again, the records are tight fits. Again, just side A and side B. No track listing. Now, some songs, well, most albums tell you if it's 33 or 45. Put it on, record on. Dum, dum. This is slow. Then his bloke started singing. It's in tune, but hey, like, wait a minute. Hit the 45 on the deck. It's at 45. The buggers have recorded it's at 45, but it doesn't say. And so with, I think, A Rose in the Dark was her breaking out. That came out 10 years ago, 12 years ago. So she was in late teens, early 20s. The mother must be 4 years ago now. Had track this, I think, Songs of Love. Just her in Inflow. I remember I saw her accepting an award, I can't remember which one, where she sort of just, yeah, well, more than just a shout out to Inflow. But Self Airplane, Go Baby, Heaven, Old France, Miss Romantic. And it's the beats that she uses. One of the songs, I can't remember now. I'm not doing very well today. They've overwhelmed me, these women. And you see it with Salt as well, but that's kind of some that's more maybe Inflow's project. But obviously he uses Cleo Soul and Little Sims, who seem to have a good sort of creative friendship. I don't know in real life or outside of music, they're friends, but they do have good collaboration because she's sung a couple of Little Sims. Anyway, I'm sidetracking myself. The female voice, just as with, I think it's this one. Is it? I don't know. No, this one. One's called Heaven. Yeah, Golden Child. I think, yeah. Heaven. Produced by Inflow, released by Forever Living Originals. That's it. This was rubbish, but sometimes you're just overwhelmed by voices and from some, music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 10s. then Claire's got the 10, the 20s. You just can't beat it. And that's it. I'm a wreck now. I've been chatting for 20 minutes. So apologies, it's a bit rambling, but sometimes you're just, who cares? Sod it. Just enjoy the music. Thank you for watching, hopefully to the end. Till next time.